Hey Sailors, welcome to Season 9, Episode 14 of TarTV. My name is Sophie and I will be next year's executive producer.
And I'm Rob, next year's broadcast producer. Let's get into it.
Hello, my name is Sophie, I'm 16 years old, and today I'll be auditioning for the part
Wait.
of...
Hold your horses. I love your enthusiasm, but you're not an actor.
What? Can't I get a jump start on my acting debut?
Normally I'd say yes, but we already have an actor here at Harbor.
We do?
My name's Graham Schulze. I'm a freshman, so 9th grade. My favorite class by far is probably math. I'm just a math kid, and I've always liked math, and I've excelled in it. And second to that, probably intro to film. I'm not just saying that because Mr. Hoist is here, but it's just a really fun class, and it's very unique, like for a high school class to be that fun, and you get to learn a lot is what I'm trying to say. My biggest goal when it comes to my acting career, I feel like most actors would say it would be to book some big role or something like that. But my main goal is probably just to have fun. It's just something I really enjoy. So it's just, even if like I can't do something big with it in my future, it's just always something I'll enjoy. So I started my acting career about 4 years ago. My sister mainly partook in it. She took classes way before me. We used to live in Dana Point, and she took classes in Mission Viejo. And my mom just thought, why don't I try a couple classes? So I took a couple classes, and I guess I just like really liked it a lot. And ever since that, I've just really enjoyed it. I'd say there is a drive to like do something or just to have like a greater goal in it, because you know, it's something I can do for the rest of my life. My favorite thing I've ever acted in was probably my latest movie. It probably resembled the most about me. So I'll explain it a bit. So I booked this movie about 2 years ago. It was kind of a little after COVID started, and I played the younger version of the main character. It's called What's My Name Again. It's on Apple Plus, I think. But I was technically like a little surfer boy who just had problems with his dad. Not that I had problems with my dad, but it was just a really cool role to like express myself and kind of get in feeling with. So that was probably my favorite movie that I acted. After high school, I definitely want to go to college. I probably won't major in acting or theater or anything like that, but I'll definitely keep it up and still work on it in college and try and get some gigs and stuff like that. But it's just not my goal. I definitely want to have a backup plan for my life just in case acting doesn't plan out, so yeah.
So what'd you do this weekend?
Actually, I'm not required to tell you under Section 138, subsection B.
I don't think you even know what you're talking about.
Objection, no, nuh-uh.
You should go check out Mock Trial.
Okay.
What is mock trial? Any of you feel free.
Mock trial is just like a real court case, except instead of grown people and actual lawyers, it's us, high schoolers.
Anyone can join. It doesn't really depend if you know a lot about law, you don't know anything about law. This is really an opportunity to learn more about it, and like we accept anyone can come and join.
So basically, we prepare for about a month beforehand to then go to the Santa Ana courthouse, and you compete against another school just like as if it were a basketball game.
Basically, you get to do a real mock trial case.
It's a great resume builder. To say that you've been a part of an academic team really means something to colleges. If you want to contact us or figure out how to join the team, please follow our Instagram below. We'll also be holding a meeting at the end of the year for prospective students. that are thinking about joining the mock trial team. Thank you so much.
Man, doesn't it feel great to be a sailor?
I didn't know you could sail.
What? I can't sail. I'm just saying it's great to be a sailor. I mean, I can sail.
Oh, okay, so you really live up to being our mascot then.
Yeah.
Hey Newport Harbor, it's Mickey and I'm here with some of our sailors. Let's ask them some questions. And I'm here with
Conrad Cook, the team captain of Harbor Sailing here.
Samantha Villard.
Charles.
Reed White,
Davis.
and Tate.
How did you start sailing with our school team?
So I've been sailing for a very long time now. This is probably my 9th year. And I was going to Harbor and I knew they had a sailing team because my dad had brought it up to me many times. And so I was like, might as well join, see what I can do there.
So actually my brother started before me and it was meant to be. And I didn't want to do PE. And I didn't find any other sports like football or swimming or lacrosse like super fun because I like to surf in the water. So I chose sailing.
What do you love most about being on the sailing team?
Well, I love the competition and I also like the relationships you build with other schools around you.
So I grew up sailing. My family likes to sail, and I was going to the harbor and I saw that there was a sailing team, and I thought that might be the move.
The competition, it's very competitive here, and I feel like that's what drives me to get better and better every day.
Racing against CDM in modern day, which is pretty neat. I mean, we're the only high school that races against 2 other high schools on the regular.
Personally, my favorite part is the camaraderie with the community. It's an interesting community. It's tight knit. It's like no other sport. Everybody knows each other throughout the country, and then when we do have those national events, it's just fun to see the boys every once in a while.
Can you tell us about one race or event that was very memorable for you?
Well, actually at PCC's last week, I had a memorable race where I went from basically last to top 5, and I thought that was pretty fun.
This past weekend at our qualifying event, Charlotte and we were in 3rd the whole race, and then right at the end at our last couple seconds, we passed the 2nd place boat and we got in 2nd. Can you tell us about an event or a race that was specifically memorable for you?
An event that was really memorable for me was this past weekend. We had Pacific Coast Championships down in San Diego. It was my first one and we ended up doing really good, a lot better than we had expected.
What's the toughest part of sailing and how do you get ready for it?
I think, obviously there's a learning curve, and it's not an easy sport. But I think, the hardest part is psychological. Once you have the skills, I think it's being in the right mentality, the right mindset that, sets you apart from the competition,
I have a strict ritual that I do at every event. Always consists of 1 Red Bull, a yerba mate mint, and then after I pop those, I usually get a everything bagel. And then after that, I hit a 30-minute meditation session while listening to Fire on the Mountain live at Cornell University by Grateful Dead 2 times because it's 15 minutes long.
That wraps up our look on our sailing team. Catch you next time, sailors.
Anyway, to answer your question from before, I was preparing for a tournament.
Oh, for what game?
Smash Bros?
Oh, not what I was expecting, but that's pretty cool.
Video games, the classic waste of time. Or is it? Did you know that Harbor has its very own esports team? Having started this year, Newport Harbor's esports team has its focus on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, with a team of talented students passionate about Nintendo's hit fighting game. For now. Next year, Newport Harbor's esports team is excited to introduce new games into the playing field, such as Overwatch and Rocket League. If you're someone who calls their PC home or have never picked up a controller in your life, don't worry. The team welcomes anyone of any skill level and is eager to see new faces for the upcoming 2024-2025 school year. If you're looking for a challenge in the gaming realm or just looking for a community of fellow gamers, consider joining for next year's season. For any questions or more information, visit Mr. Kumar.
Yeah, no, man, dude, it was great to see you this weekend. Ah, guten Dagen.
What?
It's how you say hello from Iceland.
You were literally only gone for a week.
So?
Hi, I'm Madison Blackmore and I'm in 12th grade.
My name is Nicole Cardula and I am a sophomore, 10th grade.
My name is Angel Aong and I am also a sophomore.
Hi, my name is Miles O'Donohoe and I am a junior.
I wanted to go to Iceland for such a long time. It's always been on the top of my bucket list. So when I saw this opportunity, I had to jump on it. I love Iceland for their sustainability. They use a lot of geothermal energy and the views there are absolutely beautiful.
I have a lot of amazing memories from Iceland, but the first ones that come to mind are probably from the first day our group went to Reykjavik. I remember when we got back to the hotel, I actually met Blade, and then me and all of our friends got to take a picture with him because I went up to him and I was like, I think you're really cool. Can we take a picture? And then he was like, sure. And then, oh my gosh, yeah.
We met like a group or a school of like 40 British kids who were also in Iceland for their school trip. And it was kind of just like this clash of two, like, I guess, cultures in a way.
One of the best views I saw definitely has to be one of the waterfalls. We went to a lot of them, but my favorite has to be the lava waterfalls because that one was just absolutely beautiful. The water was so blue.
It is really convenient to have it like pre-planned, and you get to see like a lot of things, and also it's really cool to like get to know your fellow students that you may not have ever met in your classes, and sometimes there are people you wouldn't suspect you'd get along with as well as you did that you've known from your classes. It's nice to like get to know your community outside of who you were already hanging out with at school.
Now, for anyone going on a STEM trip, honestly, I say go for it. Like, you're never gonna forget the experience. You just, that's a given. Like, I got to see things I never thought I'd be able to see before. I can proudly say I went on that plane as a boy, I came back as a man, so.
Man, I could really use some hot wings right now.
Oh, that reminds me. Next segment is coming in hot.
Airways closing down. Yep. Need to call EMTs in.
Hello sailors, and welcome back to Spicy Sailors for our second edition. I'm your host Asher, and I'm here with
Mr. Brazelton.
So, let's get into eating some wings. All right.
Okay, here we go. So, plain spicy wing.
Yep. Just using
Okay.
it.
Yep. So, Asher, what you got for me?
So, how many years have you been teaching at Newport Harbor?
Well, let's see. At Newport Harbor, 29 years this year, 31 total.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still just as fun today. Actually, I think it's more fun now than it was when I first started teaching because I'm not as hung up on the day-to-day, and I feel like I've got the curriculum down well enough that I can just enjoy interacting with the students a little more, and yeah, and get out there and do fun stuff like getting interviewed with Spicy Wings on TarTV.
Yeah.
Yep. Found out about the position here at Harbor, interviewed, luckily got it, and a couple of friends of mine who were a few years down the road from me, one who taught at Corona Del Mar, he said, if you get that job at Newport Harbor, I guarantee you that's where you'll ride out your whole career. And damn if he wasn't right.
Yep.
Yep. But my most memorable year teaching, I would have to argue so far it's been this year. I've got some awesome students, and it's just been a lot of fun being that you haven't mentioned it yet, maybe it's coming down the line, but this is my last year at Harbor, and knowing that every time I teach a particular topic or do a lab or something, it's like, wow, this is the last time I'm doing this with any students, let alone just these students, and I gotta make it hit the mark. Okay, so this is wing number 2.
Yep, wing number 2. So this is just generic hot buffalo sauce.
Okay. It's got a little more of a kick than the base hot wing.
Tastes very red.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a lot of chili powder in there. Good stuff, though.
I've heard that you have done the Ironman at least once in your life, so
at least.
Can you tell me about that?
Back when I was your age, as a high schooler, I was one of those super skinny, scrawny distance runner type people. Continued that through college and found myself getting injured left and right because this biomechanically non-gifted body didn't do well with trying to run 80 plus miles a week.
Right. Started to wear you out.
So started to wear me out. A buddy of mine in college said, hey, you should come out, go cycling with me. Anyhow, got bitten by the triathlon bug, and out of college, he and I spent a year basically working at spaghetti factories, waiters, working at what's now Two Wheels, One Planet, the bike shop up on 17th Street. And we just trained all the time. All of our non-working, non-sleeping hours, we were in the pool, on the bike, running, you name it. Lots of runs through Dover shores at 1 a.m. after closing up shop at the spaghetti factory. And then we basically traveled in his old beat up van all around the Southwest US racing, probably 20 weekends a year. Wow. And when my oldest daughter was born, I realized I can't keep doing this forever. It's just, there's only 24 hours in the day. And so I kept racing shorter stuff for a couple of years, and then yeah, that was kind of around 2003, 2004 was the end of my triathlon endeavors. So I'll let you go to the next next question.
Great. Well, if we're gonna go to the next question, we're gonna have to open the sauce, the real one.
So in this sauce is the African ghost pepper.
It's a lion on the front. That's how you know it's scary.
Yep. It's gonna be warm. And you notice it's in a glass bottle, not a plastic bottle, because who knows, maybe it's so caustic it'd chew its way through the plastic. Yep. Well, your fingers haven't dissolved yet, so that's a good sign.
Hopefully.
All right,
let's
give it the sniff test. Okay. Open up the sinuses.
Yep. Burns the nose.
All right.
Oh,
we'll do it thick, baby.
Oh, we're going thick. I'm not very good with this spicy.
We are going
we're gonna be
all
getting
in.
My live reaction too.
Well, you know, I've done Iron Man 4 times. I don't do things part way. It's
never.
It's all in, baby. Oh man.
You ready?
Okay.
I'm not.
Are we doing the question first and then the facial meltdown?
We'll get to the question after, just so it makes it more entertaining.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink. Winley, I better not regret this.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, it's building.
Yep. Seems like a slow burn type.
Mm-hmm. All right. My lips haven't gone numb yet, so that's a good sign.
It's a great sign.
And, you know, the lights are a little bit warming, but I think this might be adding to it a little bit. How you doing?
Good. Just the airways.
Airways closing down?
Yep.
Need to call EMTs in?
Oh, good.
All right. Okay.
Now the toilet will face the repercussions.
That is, oh yes it will.
All right.
It's getting warmer.
It is getting warmer. What is one of the most funny or entertaining stories you have with a student over all your years of teaching?
Oh my goodness. All right. So I happen to live in the Newport Harbor zone. Both of my daughters went to, oh my goodness, that's getting toasty.
Yep.
Both of my daughters are Harbor graduates.
Mm.
So I do encounter students out and about. However, it turns out Newport Harbor students travel. So we're back maybe 18, 20 years ago, so early 2000s. My youngest daughter is 4 or 5 years old. She's gonna be flower girl in my cousin's wedding up in Olympia, Washington. I'm standing in the door of the hotel room talking with my sister across the hall. Our kids are running back and forth. We're getting ready to go, but I'm standing there in SpongeBob boxer shorts, talking to my sister across the hall. And this family is walking up the hallway with their luggage behind them. The dad goes by, the mom goes by, the teenage daughter goes by and stops and says, oh, Mr. Brazelton, what are you doing here? excuse me? A Newport Harbor student? In the hallway of this random hotel in Olympia, Washington, the week before school starts. So I'm standing there again in my SpongeBob boxers. I speak with her, she goes on her way. Every time I saw that young lady for the rest of that school year, we'd be crossing campus, she'd go, Mr. Brazelton, nice boxers, and then keep walking on her way.
All right,
So
well,
that was,
if you wanted to
that was
take
the
a
joke.
pause and get
Am
some
I
milk in
looking
our
a little
system?
flushed? Do I have a little sweat beating up under the eyes? I have had spicier, but I haven't had to converse as much.
It's a bit of
I
a
think I'm
challenge.
good with just the water, but I don't think I'm going to tackle any more of that wing. That
Yeah.
was fire.
I'm on the same page.
Yeah. And I've got plenty more, but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
how we doing?
With it being...
my nose is running.
Yeah. Me too. I had to wipe up the schnoz with some napkins.
Oh,
but
good.
Thanks for watching, Sailors. This has been Spicy Sailors.
Yes, the African ghost pepper sauce. And I'm going to make Rob drink the rest of this right now.
Let's do it. That's great. I'll do it. Come on. Come on. All right. I'll get behind camera for this.
Uh-oh.
I must face my own pain. I did it to myself. Cheers.
All right.
Down the hatch.
Oh my goodness. Oh, dude.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Oh, I heard that swallow. Oh. Give it.
Yeah, that spice is setting in.
Give it 10 seconds.
I apologize.
And Rob, you're in my class tomorrow?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that all of physics is going to feel your pain.
We will know.
Tomorrow, we will know.
Oh, yeah, no, it really comes in. There's a slow burn on this.
Yep. Maybe I should send an email to the class telling people to bring in their gas masks.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah, this is...
Yep.
Get your methane
This was Spicy
reduced.
Sailors, everyone.
Yes.
Have a good one. Signing off.
There you go. Have some milk.
See you. I will take that.
Take her down.
Take her down.
And that's all for this episode.
Make sure to use hashtag NHHS TarTV to be featured in the next episode.
And as always,
Go Sailors!